Hey there guys, and welcome back to Nintendo Tales once again. Yumi, get in your seat. Get up here.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Sorry,
What are you doing over there?
I was just staying back in case somebody uninvited showed up.
so we're gonna use up all of... that really hurts to see that many tokens disappear.
Also, the sign disappeared right when we were transforming. I never noticed
You
that.
never... Banjo got all fat, got big teeth. Her.
That's not nice.
We go slow enough to be bamboozled by snowmen. So that's... Oh, it's a good thing I killed them all.
Oh, yeah.
That's a detail I neglected to mention before. So I'm gonna...
Maybe they just walked away.
Maybe they did. Maybe they used their grateful legs to just walk away. So I've got to go through... I know it's going to be really hard to watch, you guys, but I got to go through all of the water, getting all that stuff, all the good stuff, and make my way slowly.
A little walrus as big as the windows. At least they're all snowed in, maybe.
Hey! You got any presents in there?
Just for the sake of referencing the fan fiction again, we got a walrus to go with us since...
You should read that part.
Yeah. But it's kind of funny, because...
It's amazing. It's the best thing I've ever done.
So after Mitch there got us out of a tough situation,
Why?
then after Mitch disappeared, he's like...
Yeah, I know there's an H in there somewhere.
He's like, wow, said David, that was quike. But the snowmen are still trailing us. Let's go. They ran to Mumbo's hut and barged in. Me, Mumbo. We know you're clever. Now give us that walrus and we will be going. Wait, impatient bird, said Mumbo. You need money.
You need money.
How much, token head? 15 Mumbo tokens. That will be ordered kindly, said Banjo.
Such a peacemaker. I love Banjo.
Yep. Here you are. Thank you, said Mumbo. Take walrus and go. We will kindly, stupid move. Banjo covered Kazooie's mouth and they left the stinky hoot.
The hoot. That's one of my favorites.
And so apparently we've got a walrus with us now that looks sort of like that, apparently.
Apparently.
But then there were two jiggies lying outside the hut. They had a note that said, "You should take this right away. They will take your breath away."
Now see, here the joke was that Gruntilda couldn't spell. So...
Because that was Gruntilda
Because
that
she
wrote
was...
that.
Yeah, it was a trap. So
It's a trap.
She wrote that for us to try to trick us. But the thing is, I included the bad spelling in the note in the book, and it was... The rest of the book was spelled so badly that nobody could tell that it was a joke.
Yeah, so
I ended up really embarrassing myself.
he was trying to make it out like, how she's such a terrible speller and like...
Totally not noticing.
Being a hypocrite.
Totally not noticing that I could not spell either.
Yeah, so... Anyway, you're probably dying to know what we did with that.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, said Kazooie. And before they could stop here, they were under a net.
Oh, no. Kazooie.
And apparently when we were under that net, we got knocked out or something, so...
You know when nets go on you in movies, you're just out.
Yeah, it's usually like everything's black and the kids are all like, what happened? And then all of a sudden there's someplace else. So anyway, they woke up back in Gruntilda's lair. Two voices. You have done well, Sergeant Cold. Better than my bag of mold. Now, Sergeant Cold sounds like Klungo for some reason. He goes, thank you, mistress. We will now throw them into Gobi's Valley, where they will melt. Thank you, Sergeant Cold.
She doesn't even, like, bother rhyming there. She's just like, thanks. I don't think people melt, though.
Wow, another walrus. Take this. But watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner.
All right, buddy.
See?
You know what?
He's not being nice at all.
So you can go into his cave and get some stuff. So anyway, from that point on in the story, basically, we don't end up dying, actually.
And we don't melt. And it's like Gruntilda. Why, hello again, Mr. Walrus. Feel free to have a look around Waz's cave. And apparently steal everything.
This is it. Oh, look at all this good stuff. So you can go down here. This is actually where you find the ice key.
And
probably everybody knows that.
Don't put your foot on the fire like Flash did on the Humid Fire last time, because it will actually hurt you.
It will.
But anyway, Gruntilda was like to Sergeant Cole, like, somebody's got to tell him that humans don't melt, but then she wasn't actually
Yeah,
gonna do it.
she's not that. She's not.
She figured, oh, well, as long as they're in a desert, tied up, they'll probably be taken care of anyway. That's good enough.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go with it.
then,
We don't need to read any further than that. Because next is, like, Gobi's Valley stuff. Can't read that till the next episode. You guys
Okay.
gotta wait.
We'll wait.
We'll wait. So, hope you guys are enjoying my terrible fan fiction so far. It brings back a lot of bad memories for me.
I thought it brought back good memories, because you just can't deny the charm of it.
I mean, yeah, has charm, but I mean, I have issues sometimes. So, let me see. What do I have to do? I think I've collected most of the notes in the water. Then again, I'm not sure. I'm going to head over to that Christmas tree. I think I've done all I need to do as a walrus, actually.
Yeah,
Did I fulfill my purpose as a walrus?
Possibly. It's too bad. I wanted to mention in the fan fiction, like, after that we go to Gobi's Valley. The walrus is just gone.
We buy a walrus from Mumbo. We order it kindly.
Yeah.
And we never see it again.
And it never says anything. We just take it and go. And so apparently when we went out to see that note, the walrus is like, okay, these guys are about...
Real stupid.
Yeah, I'm hightailing it out of here. And I'm just gonna swim in the water for the rest of my life. And now I'm free from Mumbo and free from everybody. So
It's a tale of freedom is what it is.
probably went on to lead a happy life, probably went to school and graduated and became a dentist or something.
He would be a great dentist.
Yeah, with his huge tusks.
Yeah, living his dream. You know, dentists have to have good teeth.
Yes.
Otherwise, like, nobody will come to them.
That's right. It's like
So,
advertising, right?
Yeah, so he's just taking care of his icy white tusks. Well, that could be a brand name right there.
And meanwhile, he leaves us to go under a net and get knocked out.
Yeah. So
But-
that's a bit of backstory on the characters.
You
from
can't
this
please
one.
everybody.
It's terrible. So I got green and yellow. I know where the rest of them are now. So, allow me to gather my thoughts, turn back into Banjo and Kazooie, and get this episode moving. It's gonna be great. One thing that kind of bugs me a little bit is how slow the walrus moves, and that he doesn't have an attack. Like the crocodile could all like, go chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't bother with any of that stuff. He's a pacifist.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he could, like, really kill somebody with his tusks if he wanted to.
But he doesn't.
He's one of those guys that works out, but doesn't know how to fight.
Wow.
So it's just all for looks. Because dentists don't fight people. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever seen a dentist fight somebody?
No, unless they're also like a kung fu master or something, but...
I know, well, that would take a lot of time, like, away from your dental
Then they
work.
could knock out teeth without all the fancy tools.
So, what I'm going to do is head over to that Christmas tree there. It looks suspicious enough to hold something.
Yeah,
We'll go
something
over
good.
there.
And I looked up Christmas peppers the other day, because I was curious.
And, guys, by the way, I looked up Christmas peppers.
But it does go into what we're doing. They look like Christmas tree lights when they're growing, apparently. They're also called...
Oh my goodness, that does fit with what we're doing.
Yeah.
In honor of my old voice. Hi, we're the Twinglies. Protect us from the Twinkly Munchers as we hop across to our tree. If enough of us get there, we can light the tree for you.
Wow.
Sounds like a deal.
He's really brave.
Whoa!
Crunchy and tasty.
You should have watched what you were doing, Twinkly. Little dude.
These
You
guys-
serious?
These guys are so brave. They're like, if enough of us get there, we'll help you.
And they're just then start risking their lives right away. Like, okay, I don't expect to get there, but oh man, you
This
guys
is-
are troopers.
This is kind of like Pikmin before Pikmin, even though they can't really fight for themselves.
This is just sad what this is.
Yeah. There we go.
You know what? You're getting killed, son. You're getting dead. You're dead.
These guys are like evil. All they
Don't
do
eat my Christmas lights.
is wait in front of the Christmas box for it to open so they can just eat all these lights that are trying to
Well,
light up our life.
I mean, if you're a twinkly muncher, what else do you eat? Bagels?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, come
They
on.
should eat bagels.
They should. Bagels are good for you. Well, that's debatable.
But they're
Depends on
like-
which brand you buy.
They're like, Twinkly's good.
Yeah. Okay. I think we just succeeded at life. So the rest of those twinklies can get eat. 'cause we don't
Oh,
need that, dude.
that's terrible, Flash.
Little Red. He's the only one we need. So, all that for that. Phew, that was close, but we made it. Now, switch us on.
Okay.
Great idea. Let's go. I think I've got enough eggs to do this correctly.
Look out for that ice cube.
Nah! Okay, you know what I forgot to do is light the Christmas tree.
Yeah. It's always great when you finally get it decorated and you light it up.
Yeah, the last thing you do is plug it in, you know.
And just enjoy it.
I need some more throat coat. This is on, but it's not.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
It's on like Banjo-Kazooie, actually. But, you know, Christmas lights only last for like 1 year, and then they're like, the next year, yippee, be a star and you'll find your reward. Hurry.
Wow.
Okay, so...
That was a great hint.
It was. We need to find a flying pad real quick, and I was not prepared for this.
There.
Oh. Duh! Oh, the little Christmas bells are playing in the background. Well, I should be using my speedrunning tactic right now.
Yeah.
Do I have enough feathers to do this correctly?
Yes.
I do. Good. Alright.
Here we go.
Now, do you have to... I don't think you have to beak bomb it.
You don't have to. It probably would work, but
it might not, though. Okay, that's
now
one.
you have to do it multiple times. Because rare is rareware.
And luckily, you cannot land on it. So that's nice.
Because the grandma stepped in like really quick just to see how everyone was doing, but her cookies were burning in the oven, so she's just like, don't make them land.
So all that to make that thing appear. So now we get it broken in there. So sheesh. There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle.
Yeah, like more than there are jiggies.
I know. So we're getting this Jinjo right here because he looks like he's in trouble.
On Christmas morning, do you ever go and see a pile of presents and then you walk up to the top of one and can't get back down? And so you go, help! That's what that pink one did.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times. when your father gets you a new house. He's just like, son, you're moving out tomorrow.
Help!
Help! Please!
Don't forget to pay your mortgage and your bills. Help!
Take me to the kids. I'm the last one.
Wow.
I'm the final present.
The final
present. Ba-da-da-da.
Only it like has Christmas bells and...
Oh yeah, Christmas remix of the
That'd be
Final
kind of
Countdown.
cool.
It would be quite neat.
Wow, we actually only have 2 more notes in this whole place.
That's gonna be frustrating. Because I have no idea where 2 more notes would be. Hang on, I might look in my brain real quick. You know these feathers? I never thought about it before, but you need a lot of feathers in this game.
Yeah, you do. Let's make everybody dizzy as we gather.
Whee! Alright, so... I'm making great time in this episode, by the way. I'm just gonna say I'm really proud of myself. I love the little areas that you can go to in this game. Just the little ones. It's like...
Have you ever wanted to go on a Christmas tree? Like Chip and Dale in that one episode of Donald and...
Did they go inside
Mickey.
a Christmas...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
There was so many classic Chip and Dale episodes. There was that one Christmas episode where Chip and Dale and Donald had a toy war.
Yeah.
That was incredible. Yeah. That made my life.
Basically, most of those Disney movies is something like a tree or nuts get stolen from Chip and Dale. Either that or Chip and Dale see food they want, so they try to break in and get it. And then...
Chip and Dale are basically just little thieves.
Yeah. Or they get their house stolen from them, usually unawares, by either Mickey or Donald. And then chaos ensues.
Yeah.
And somebody either ends up dying or...
It's just like chipmunks are just like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna stoop to that. We're gonna kill
And
you.
usually Chip and Dale won, and that was the end of all old Disney cartoons that I used to watch as a kid, and Flash too.
Yeah.
And sometimes Donald would even not do much wrong, but he'd still get his whole life ruined. But most of the time, he would start it.
Yeah, Donald was quite guilty at many points.
We'd still quote it sometimes. He'd go like, uh-oh, I'll have some fun.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite quotes to do.
Like, you just are thinking about it, and then you realize, uh-oh, and then you're like, I'll have some fun.
So I think that's what I'll do right now. I'll have some fun. I'm gonna go to the end of this snowman's nose. I'm going to lift off. I'm gonna head back to the little bear and the 3 little bears.
The 3 little bears. Oh.
Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? So I think they're up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna head back here. I think there's a Jinjo that I missed right at the beginning of the level. There's something I missed right at the beginning.
Man.
No. I missed the one in Waz's cave.
Oh, yeah.
I missed
we have to
life
go
or
back
something
as a
at the
bear
beginning.
and scare him.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I think I'm gonna save the sled race because you
Okay.
can do that after Gobi's Valley, and I think that's what I'm gonna do.
And after being in the heat and melting, we'd like to go back to the cold.
I know. We're gonna totally melt in that sand.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really bad. Check back next time to see how we got out of that fix.
Yeah.
Wazza!
Hey, the bear again. Take that noisy orange thing with you and leave poor Wazza alone.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Give me your gold noisy orange thing. So, my job is to find a little pair of 2 notes that I would have missed. There they are!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
See?
We completed the note run!
Yay!
See, normally I do a note run after these episodes, but
You found all 100 notes on this world.
you know what?
Well done.
If you say on this world one more time, I'm done with you. I'm gonna be Santa Claus, you guys. And I'm gonna come back later and I'm gonna do the sled races and it's gonna be all lit. But for right now... Ho ho ho! It's Banjo Claus! I've been lifting. Ah.
Do you want to try to guess what's in those presents? Maybe it's a Nintendo 64.
These guys don't seem to be very attentive to what I'm doing
No,
for
they
them.
don't.
Guys! Hey! Look!
Oh, thank you, Brown Bear.
I couldn't find your father, but I've got these.
Cool, another present. Yippee! Now we've all got presents. Here's something for you.
Aw.
It's a good thing they hid that from their dad, otherwise he might have eaten
Yeah, maybe that's why they hid it.
it. Just like holed up in their house. Dad's been going nuts trying to eat this.
Better not let him do that. And now
So,
everything's happy. I like that.
he went from minor key back to major key. It's one of my favorite little, Oh, I love this. Because it's got those harmony notes in this version. Grant Kirkhope, attention to detail, man. So, without any further ado, let's view the totals here. 40 minutes straight! Look at that! With no sled races, mind you. But we're gonna do that later, so let's,
Yes! Way to dodge that blow!
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Banjo-Kazooie. We talked about a lot of interesting things. We went over some great grand memories. Got 500 notes. I'm really proud of myself, you guys, in case you can't tell.
Yeah, Flash did a great job just running into that guy there.
Yeah, I did a lot better than Bubble Gloop Swamp. In fact, I think my time total may have even been better. Really quickly, I want to check. Clanker's Cavern didn't go so well. Bubble Gloop Swamp did not. But Freeze Daisy Peak, booyah!
Yeah.
So, maybe... Nope, you guys aren't supposed to see that. Well, possibly the sled races will throw me off later. But, anyway, in the next episode, we are going to be heading into... Wow! We're going to be heading into that door, and we will see you guys then.
See.